The app is called Sixers app. You just need to put two S's in front. All right, Nepal need 192 from 300 deliveries. It's pretty easy climb. It's just a hike if you compare to the previous game. And in the commentary box with me, I have our national cricketer Sarod Peshwakar.
Yeah, welcome back, viewers from all around the world. You can see the two opening batsmen walking in. Asif Sheikh and Arjun Saud did very well in the last match, scored 50 plus runs. He would be looking forward to continue his form for Nepal team. A very modest target, I should say, 192 runs. If they bat well, it won't be that hard to chase this target down. Saying that, UAE would be looking to pick up those early wickets with the new ball. They restricted Nepal for a very low total in the last game.
It was all about UAE in the first game. The first wicket partnership was 28 runs for Nepal, and between 28 and 32 runs, 3 wicket fell off for Nepal. The decisive point. Arjun Saud, the 50 scorers in the previous match for Nepal, he scored 51 of 79 deliveries. Young batter, also a wicket keeper, did his job quite well from the behind the stumps today. Now it's time for his bat to do the actions. Full second innings of this bilateral series coming up now. Thinking being by the umpire. Nepal did a pretty good job today, bowling out their opponent for a very mere score. Just under 200. Asif Sheikh will be accompanying Arjun Saab today.
Yeah, Asif, the wicketkeeper bat for Nepal, a part-time wicketkeeper, the main opening batter for Nepal, has played 17 ODIs, scored 526 runs till now, with an average of 30.94 and a strike rate of 77. Missed out in the first game. He would be looking to build on and put up a good score for his team. So the first ball comes up from Bilal.
Oh, swing and a miss. Pitched a bit outside the batter. Well balled. Bilal came in as a tail ender in the batting aspect of UAE. Didn't manage to put up enough runs on the board for his team.
Hasrat Bilal playing his second game for UAE, his second ODI. Very well built, good height, has a decent action as well. Smooth run up, building up to the crease. Good areas, nicely punched there by Arjun, but no runs. UAE would be looking to pick up those early wickets. A very low total of 192 runs. If Nepal look after with the early 10 overs, it won't be a very difficult target to chase.
3 dot balls in the first over already. Batsmen will take their time to settle in. That will be the mature decision by the batters. 192 runs. You just need a run rate of 3.88, just below 4 runs per over, Shara. That won't be a big task.
Yeah, it won't be a big task, but the last game, the way Nepali batsmen couldn't put up a good total. I mean, like they couldn't chase the runs, so the batting lineup would be in some kind of pressure. And there goes the first wicket, slashed outside the off stump by Arjun, but straight to the hands of the third man fielder. And an early wicket for UAE.
This is what we were talking about. UAE grabbing an early wicket. They have a low total to defend, and The bowlers are doing exactly what their captain has instructed. Early blow for Nepal. That
Yeah.
was a thick edge and an easy catch for the fielder. Third man makes no mistake to grab the ball. Arjun South, who scored a 50 in the previous match, departs without adding a total on the board, facing 4 deliveries. Nepal 0 for 1.
There you can see a ball just outside the off stump, moved a bit, thick outside edge, carried all the way till the third man region. An easy catch taken by the fielder. Not the start what Nepal wanted, and a perfect start rather for the UAE team. In comes at number 3 Gyanendra Malla, the most experienced batsman for the Nepali side. Missed out in the first innings, first game rather. Would be
Bit
looking to.
unlucky in the first match. Tried to lift the ball over the fielder, but ended up giving a catch straight in the hands of the fielder.
Would be a very interesting battle between these two. Nicely bowled there by Bilal. Good areas. Nice carry up to the keeper. What celebrations by Bilal. Really pumped up.
Early success is always special.
His first ODI wicket as well. Awash. Got off
That's
the
why
mark.
the delight, see in his face, in his celebration.
Rather debuting in a very later stage in his career. He's 34 years of age, born in Pakistan. Nicely played there by Gyanendra. Off the mark towards the square leg region. Running for two. Easily done. Good running between the wickets.
This is what we were talking about, Sarad. If UAE wanted to do something, they really want to defend the target, they need to take early success. And that's what they've been successful about in this match today.
Absolutely, we were talking just before the game started. They would be looking to take utilize the new ball and take as many wickets as they can. Put early pressure to the Nepali batsman.
Ball 2 for 1. Second over will be starting soon. Problem there. The umpire talking on his walkie. People walking just above the side screen is creating a problem.
Right. Changes being made and another new bowler for UAE, Mr. Sabir Ali, left hand fast bowler. Left arm fast medium. Has played one ODI till now, taken 2 wickets. Be interesting to see what he does with the ball.
First bowler has already been successful. Now it's time for the Sabir to make his mark. If we get another wicket here, we have a game, interesting game in hand. Got away this time. There will be third man.
Off the mark, Asif as well. Nicely run down to the third man region.
Talking about the pitch, Sarad, how has it changed today, especially from the first innings to the second innings? How difficult or easy will it be for Nepali batting side now?
Probably it should be easier to bat on in the second innings. That's what happens. The pitch normally tends to dry out and becomes flatter. The ball tends to come a lot to the bat nicely. We've seen big totals being chased last tournament here in the same very pitch. Be interesting to see how Nepal team goes. Big shout from the bowler, wrapped on the pads, seemed bit high.
Close call
No
for
reaction from the umpire.
Gyanendra Malla there. He doesn't want to leave the pitch without adding some total today.
Yeah, clearly you can see the ball pitching outside the leg stump, so probably very good decision by the umpire, Vineja.
Gyanendra Malla is the nickname of Mr. Dependable. Once he was at his peak, carries all the experience into the squad. Have this tempting delivery, not trying to risk his wicket. And today, Nepali batters have some cushion as the total is low. They just need to concentrate on those singles, especially. They don't need to go for a big shots today because if they want to level the series, they have to play a very sensible innings, especially these two batters.
Absolutely, they have a lot of time in their hands. It's as you said earlier, it's the run rate is just below 4 runs per over, so beautifully flicked from his legs by Gyanendra. Misfield, but no single taken.
They should have taken a single. Should have been kept their eyes on the fielder, and that would put
Well,
some pressure on the opposition.
the coaches say never run on a misfield. It's it's pretty dicey, Sometimes you never know where the ball has gone after the misfield. We have seen so many runouts being happening around the world in those misfields.
Coming out from a cricketer.
Yeah, wrapped on the thigh pad, leg by signaled by the umpire. 1 run added to the total. Asif Sheikh, coming from a decent domestic tournament, scored a brilliant century against Karnali, one of the regional teams in the local competition. Played in the air above the mid-wicket region. Ball running down to the boundary and it's 4 runs. Slightly drifted in onto his legs by Sabir. Asif trying to just flick it off his pads. Mistimed it, but over the fielder. Can see in the replay. Timed it nicely over the short mid-wicket fielder and runs away in this quick outfield for an easy boundary.
Welcoming runs for Nepal. The boundary just eases off some pressure of the first wicket of Arjun Saud.
Yeah, with that, the second over done. Nepal are 8 for 1. Start of the third over by Bilal. Starting very well. Right areas. You can see good bounce in the wicket. Awash.
Absolutely. And the batters are trying to analyze that. They have That's the basics, I guess, for every batter. First, you understand the nature of the pitch, and then you start with the singles and doubles, and then finally you go for the boundaries and sixes.
Absolutely. For any batsman coming in, it's very important to read the pitch and what kind of shots can be played in that particular wicket.
Can be a dead ball.
A mistimed run up by the bowler, Bilal. Had a very good start in his first over, picking up the wicket of the in-form Arjun Saud. Would be high in confidence. Looks a decent bowler, good height, good body structure. Hits the deck hard. Gets some swing as well. Getting decent bounce from this wicket.
And on strike. Played this time, but the fielder will get it inside the circle.
One of his trademark shots for Gyanendra Molla, the cover drive, which he loves. But four fielders on the offside, a very packed field, if you see. Seven fielders on the offside, actually. Slip, gully, third man, point, cover, and the middle off fielder. It's not going to be easy to pierce these gaps.
Close call. No field by the bowling side. There's the
Rather
ball.
optimistic appeal, I would say. The ball was bouncing
Come
pretty
on,
high and
below.
hit him in the high pad region.
Pretty,
Canada taking his time to get settled down.
pretty balanced game this, as he took an early wicket scare for Nepal. Play the back foot, won't go for any big shots early on in the stage.
Yeah, also and with the display of batting Nepal batting lineup had in the last game, we would love to improve in their performances. So as you said, it's going to be a decent battle between these two teams. It would be interesting to
Come on,
see how they
Billy.
approach this first 10 overs.
Shabash, boys.
It will be very vital for Nepal, especially in the power play, to get try to get maximum runs on the board.
But
Here
as you
are
said earlier, there is a cushion for the Nepali team to take their time and build a partnership. No need to go haywire. Just 4 runs per over needed. They can get themselves in and play their shots. Nicely defended there. Just tap down the leg side. 1 run added to the total.
and it's quite interesting to see how Nepal has come out today. Given in the previous match they had given away more runs, especially in those singles, but they've squeezed those singles out of the UAE innings, and that's the reason we can see. And also they have reduced the interval of taking wicket, hence the total of 193.
Absolutely, that was a very, very good bowling effort by Nepal team. Took wickets in regular intervals. Nicely caught there by Asif, but straight to the fielder's hand. With that, 3 overs done. Nepal are 9 for 1.
Quick change, here, boys. Come on, lads. John, ball. Run it through, boys. Come on. Let's get through these overs quickly, boys. Let's get through these overs quickly, boys.
It's going to be the start of the fourth over. Nepal, quite a decent start after losing the first wicket early in the stage.
Absolutely,
And I think this partnership needs to build, especially with Mullah and Asif.
exactly. 4 fielders on the leg side. Short mid wicket catching position. Probably Sabir would be looking to bring in the ball. Then that's what he did. Hitting the right areas. Nicely played by Gyanendra. He'll be using all his experience as played for Nepal from last 15 plus years, being the mainstay of Nepali batting lineup.
He's played a total of 20 ODIs and has scored a highest of 56 runs. Gyanendra Mullah. His century is still waiting for him.
Yes, Nepal just getting the ODI status 3 years ago, so Nepal hasn't played that many matches, that many ODI matches. Early days for Nepal in ODI cricket. I'm sure in the coming days you'll be seeing a lot of centuries made by the top order, especially. And Gyanendra, hopefully, he stays here till the end, you never know.
This time it might run down, but we see a fielder coming there, collecting it. One run. It'll just be a single.
Short ball there by Sabir Ali, nicely directed in his left shoulder. Gyanendra loves the pull shot and the hook shots. He'll be never be shying away to play those shots. Mistimed it. One run added.
Talking about the fitness of Ganendra Malla, he's always been a player focused on his fitness when at 32 years of age. Might be close, but
Big appeal, but slightly higher hit on the thigh pad region. You can see also maybe pitched outside the leg stump, hitting him around the waist area actually.
good decision by the umpires. Not just today, not just right now, throughout the tournament by far. They've done a wonderful job. And also, our third umpire has been a great help for difficult decision makings.
Absolutely very experienced team of umpires in this tournament. Nicely
Ball, Sabir.
guided in the leg side by Asif. One of the shots he loves to play early on, but also sometimes he gets out in the same shot, but with less movement in this wicket at this time of the game, the afternoon session.
We're also seeing a glimpse of what happened in the previous match. Nepal losing wickets. Right after losing wickets, Nepal's running between has decreased. A lot of dot balls are being played, but now in this over, this will be the third time we'll be taking a single. 3 runs from the fourth over. It's Nepal 11 for 1. Beg your pardon, 12 for 1. So that's the scorecard of Nepal after the end of the fourth over. Asif still batting at 6. And South was caught by Sabir. Bilal was the bowler. Got him out. Ganendra Malla came in the first down. He's actually playing really, really stable innings. He's trying to play a stable innings, sensible innings. He- Nepal needs his experience, especially in this match now.
Nicely bowled there by Bilal. Just outside the off stump. Well defended by Gyanendra. No harm done. Talking about the Nepal T20 again, which is being organized by 7-3 Sports and Cricket Association of Nepal. Gyanendra also being the marquee players of one of the teams would be leading the side probably. The Kantipur side that he's representing.
I guess so. Cannot confirm, but I think you're probably right. We have confirmation from the commentary box itself. Prithu Baskota from background giving us the nod. He's representing Kathmandu.
I think Prithu is representing Viratnagar team, so probably he's knowing his opponents very well.
Oh, that's
Avash.
okay. It's
Very
interesting.
quick to point out which team his opponent is in.
You can see the commentary box as well. We are soaking up the sun and enjoying a game of cricket. In our background, we have Prithu Baskota and Paresh Lohani who are queuing up. And this is getting really interesting. Sometimes our off-air conversations, and also I'd like to take this moment to thank our broadcasting director, Yopesh Pradhan, along with Jan, for allowing me to sit with such big names of cricket. Sarad Deswakar himself, Paresh Lohani, the former captain, and Prithu Baskota himself.
So nice of you, Avash. You're a big name in Nepal as well. You've been in the commentary box of many sports, I believe, in Nepal, especially in football and cricket.
I just bring it down to two sports. They are like my twin children. I mention all the time. Apart from this, I'm not going anywhere. Here we have Bilal bowling. He's third over, but decided other ways at the end. It's going to be a dead ball. Some cheering coming from the crowd.
The crowd is building up really nicely as expected. Second innings, could see the noise, the energy being transferred. Pretty vocal now. And with Nepal team batting, I presume more numbers will be coming in.
Nepal batting quite well now. They've recovered from the first early blow.
A pretty subdued start by these two batsmen. Just playing to the merit of the ball, not taking any risks. Probably seeing off the new ball, its movement, and that's the way to go. Get settled down and go for a big score. Still around 180 runs to get. These two have pretty much faced a couple of overs. Now they have to take it in.
This is in the air. Fielder coming under it. Will be a difficult one, but Basil takes it easily. That will be the end of Asif.
A very, very well directed short ball, I must say. A very surprise one. He was bowling on the lens till now, but bowled this shot right outside the off stump a bit. Probably Asif. He does play the hook shot very well. Yes, as we can see in the screen, was bowled short just outside the off stump. Couldn't time it. The top edged it, and Asif pretty disappointed. Gone out for 6 runs of 8 balls. Nepal are 13 for 2.
Another wicket falls for Nepal. Not according to their plans. Well, ball this time to
Would be looking to play a captain's innings here. He too got out cheaply in the last game. Pitching its first ball. Drives it to the point region. And with that, 5 overs done. Nepal are 13 for 2.
Quick changes here, fellas. Come on, boys. Run it through, Ali.
Bilal has been
Run it through, Baz.
quite fantastic in his first 3 overs. Has already taken 2 wickets. The first wicket coming in the first over itself when Nepal had no runs on the board. Bilal. Look at that economy in this match. Just 1.33 runs per over.
What a start he has given to his team, taking up those 2 early wickets. That was what was needed for UAE team, and he has delivered in the right time. Sabir Ali coming from this Tobar end. Gyanendra lighting it down to the third man region for a single. Rohit on strike. Talking about Rohit, 21, almost 20 years of age. The most youngest captain for Nepal till now. Played 26 ODIs, scored 809 runs with an impressive average of 36.77 with strike rate of 78. That are impressive numbers actually.
Superior to Rohit.
No! Well ball, Billy. Stop, Billy.
A bit of a fumble, but no harm done. Another dot ball. Nepal needs to reduce these dot balls happening just like in the previous game. The required run rate was just below 4 runs per over before Nepal came out to bat, but now it seems it has gone up to almost 4 runs per over. It's 3.98 runs per over. That's the asking rate.
Nice, Sabir.
Sabir trying to pitch it up, trying to swing the ball.
Go, Basi.
Seems the movement has
Go,
not
Bas. Go, Bas.
been much like in the first innings.
क्या बात है, साबिर भाई?
Batting conditions will be better than the first innings, surely. Sabir, in the other end, has been impressive, hasn't given much away. These two have bowled in. Both of these opening bowlers have bowling in good partnership. Nicely cleared there in the fine leg region by Rohit. Pushing for 2 runs. Very quick between the wickets, Rohit. One of the fittest in the team. Can see easily completed that double run.
Good call by Rohit. It was his risk. He was at risk at that end and he took it well. Also, good communication between these two batters. This is what we were talking about. You need to squeeze out those runs.
Absolutely. Gets beaten outside the off stump, Rohit. Looking to cut on the point region. Misses it. Maybe the ball kept it a bit low.
Oh, quite good footwork there as well. Just stood and tried to cut the ball.
Yes, you can see the chants of Rohit in the background from the fans. The new captain and the fans supporting him.
176.
No!
Still,
Good loud call there by Rohit. With 6 overs done, Nepal are 16 for 2.
वॉक नहीं करना है अरे मैं चांस लेगा क्यूरियोसिटी के लिए है सको सको
Bilal is bought into the bowling attack again. He's already taken 2 wickets in the past 3 overs, giving just 4 runs. Now, how good is that?
Has been impressive. Look at that bounce he's getting from this wicket. Carrying till the shoulder region for the keeper. Should be up in confidence for sure, taking 2 early wickets. Very early days for him in the UAE team. But the way he's bowling, he looks a experienced bowler to me.
This partnership, pretty young. 3 runs from 8 balls. Current run rate. And that's hit hard this time. It will cross the boundary. Gyanendra Malla with his first boundary of his innings of this tournament as well. Short ball and punished. All his experience, swings his bat and makes the ball hit the fence in no time.
What a beautiful shot that was by Ganendra. Ample time he had to rock on the back foot and play in between the square leg and fine leg region. One of his trademark mark shots for Ganendra. Probably Bilal looking for his third wicket. What he got bowling a short ball, but Gyanendra equal to the task.
Another one, leg side. This will race itself for the boundary. Back to back, consecutive boundary for Gyanendra Malla. This is what the crowd came here to see. This is what people are looking at the television and expecting Gyanendra Malla to deliver. He has quite a good experience in ODIs, 20 ODIs already played, and now this is what he's delivering. He's picking up those loose balls with all his experience. Wonderful footwork, wonderful movement of the wrist, and then you have the result on your screen. Another boundary.
Yeah, back-to-back boundaries for Gyanendra and Nepal team. When in form, Gyanendra is the best player to watch in Nepal. I bet you on that.
Can Bilal make a comeback? Right now we can see Sharat, the pressure is on the bowler, because before this over, Bilal had a decent over, really good bowling. He just conceded 4 runs in 3 overs. Now he's already gone for 2 boundaries and he's delivered a wide. And then you can see
That was a tight call, just around the wide line area, but yeah, wide given by the umpire. Yeah, back-to-back boundaries and some pressure for the bowler. Well left there by Gyanendra. Good signs for Nepal. Gyanendra playing so well. If he stays there as long as he can,
he's playing with
Nepal will
confidence
be
now.
absolutely. You can see the way he's leaving the ball. He has got his flow and rhythm back.
And the current run rate has climbed up to 3.75. It was below 3 few deliveries ago. 9 runs already coming from this over now. Yanindra knows very well he doesn't need to take any risk. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. The biggest over Nepal so far. Nepal 25 for 2.
Oh, actually, there's one ball left, Abash.
Oh, pretty confusing. Apologies for that. No harm done. There was a wide delivery.
Exactly, that's the reason why one ball was left.
The confusion, we must say.
Here comes Bilal for his last ball of his fourth over. Gyanendra on strike. Beautiful shot there by Gyanendra, but straight into the hands. Well fielded there by Hamid.
End of the over. Finally, 25 for 2 at the end of the 7th. We'll look at that. Brilliant piece of fielding once again. He stopped a certain boundary. And that's what UAE need at the moment in this game. They have a low total to defend, and every run is important. To stop every run is important. Meanwhile, on the other camp, Gyanendra Malla is playing with pretty confidence, whereas the captain of Nepal, Rohit Paudel, is helping him out in the crease. And this is what needs to be done. One needs to fire and one needs to rotate the strike. And that's how you build up a good partnership.
Absolutely, very rightly said, Awas. That's the way to go. Need to understand your partner's game, what your team needs from you. Gyanendra is going so well in the other end, so Rohit can also get himself in, take some time.
Here comes the danger man, the man of the match of the previous game. He took 4 wickets in the previous game, giving 14 runs in 10 overs. Ayan Afzal Khan celebrated his birthday just a few days back.
What a talent he has got.
Oh, good start.
17 years of age.
Lovely
And
start.
right in the spot from the first ball, you can see a bit of turn there.
He can have a long career. But as they say, Sarad, spin bowling is like a software or an app. If you don't update it, it goes out of form.
Oh, yes, Ayane.
Absolutely, actually it applies for all the players, not only the spinners. all the facets of the game. You need to be updated. You need to keep
Lovely, Ayana.
evolving. Otherwise, the game will, go forward. It's going forward so fast
Yes,
that
Ayan.
you need to catch up, and you'll be too late.
Lovely, are you? Lovely, are you?
You also need to remember cricket is a mind
Very
game
nice, Ayan.
and cannot let anybody get into your mind when you're playing.
No, nice, nice, Ayan.
What if
Good
the
dogs, good
oppositions
dogs here, boys. Good dogs,
understand
boys.
your style of game?
These dogs here, boys.
Even if you're a batter or a bowler, if
Lovely dogs,
you
Ayana.
become predictable,
Absolutely, Avash. That's a very good point. In this top level, it's all about the mindset,
Yes,
how you
Ayan.
approach the game.
Kya baat hai, Ayan?
Everyone is skilled enough to be performing in that level, but if you're mentally not up
Good
for it,
start, this Ayan.
definitely going to struggle for a bit.
Nice, Ayan.
Start by Ayan Khan. Very, very good over. A maiden, actually. Nepal are 25 for 2. Start of the ninth over. You can see a bowling change from the pavilion end. It's the same bowler, Sabir, who came from the Tobar and is changing his ends actually. Pretty impressive till now. 3 overs gone for 11 runs. Yeah, it would be interesting to see what kind of movement he gets from the pavilion end. Some adjustments being made by the batsman, probably a different angle, being left arm over the wicket. Rightly, the batsman needs to have a good sight of the ball, and rightly, the side screens moved as comfortable can be. A slight change in the commentary box as well. Welcome back, Paresh, after a good lunch session.
Thank you very much, Sharad. Well, Ganendra going good, supported by Rohit, the captain himself. Very well played and well bowled by Sabir. Bowled 3.1 overs, just for 11 runs. Nepal, they are 25-2. In a bit of a trouble, but these guys are stabling it down.
Absolutely. Good partnership there. You can see after the early two fall off wickets, decent 3-4 overs, 12-run partnership already of 20 balls for Gyanendra and Rohit. And Gyanendra especially looking very, very solid in this game.
Very well bowled and well left by Ganendra Malla, an experienced batsman. Ganendra
Has been playing for Nepal since 2005 or 6, Paresh. If you remember that first Multan tour we had, he was debuting in that tour, and what a tour it was.
Yeah, I'll come back to that after this ball. Beautifully driven there. That's a trademark shot of Ganendra Malla. Look at the balance of the body. Beautiful shot for a boundary.
There you can see again piercing the gap perfectly. Gyanendra driving so well, timed it perfectly between the gap between the two fielders of point and cover. If Gyanendra is driving that well, Paris, it's danger signs for UAE.
Yeah, it's very dangerous signs for UAE and a very good sign for Nepal as well.
You can see the sight from the commentary box. What a beautiful ground it is.
Good comeback ball by Sabir after the boundary. off some ball moving away from right hander. Yeah, talking about Gyanendra's debut in the practice matches in Pakistan in Multan. He played the full 50 overs.
Yeah, it's kind of funny too. If I remember the hot weather and the humid conditions in Multan, it was around 45 to 50 degrees, Parish.
Yeah, 48 degrees to be precise.
Amazing. The funny thing is, I still remember when we went out for dinner after the game, and when we saw the signboard where the temperature was being showed in the road, it was still like 40 degrees in the evening.
Yes, early in the morning, around 6:37, when we went to the ground from the hotel, it was already 38 degrees Celsius. My God, that's too hot.
It was what an experience it was to play against the development squad of Pakistan. Three good games. Another well-timed shot by Gyanendra for a run.
Yeah, good run taken by Gyanendra. 9 overs done. Nepal 30 for 2. Just glided to extra cover. Gyanendra was able to take a single.
Come on, Ayan. Come on, Ayan. Go wicket this ball. Oh,
Defended there by Mullah. You see Gyanendra's stats. Already played 60 list A games. That's big numbers.
No, no, no. Nice,
Punch there. Good battle between these two. Ayan Khan picking up 4 wickets in the last game, and Gyanendra loves to bat against the left-arm spinners.
Oh, Ayan.
The ball drifting in and straightening. Very good length by Ayan. And these two batsmen, they must be in the back of the nine. Ayan was the bowler who took both of these wickets.
Absolutely. What a beautiful action Ayan Khan has, Parish. A nice, easy, relaxed run-up.
Nice, Ayan.
Puts body into the action.
Yeah, he uses his body. His hand action is so quick, but releases the ball very slowly. That is why the batsmen are deceived.
Let's see. And the appeal. Big appeal by the bowler. Disappointed. Asking the umpire not the
Two consecutive maidens for Ayan. 10 overs done, 30 for 2 Nepal. Let's see at the replay. I think it's touch and go, but benefit of the doubt given to the batsman.
When the ball struck the pads, you could see the off stump, probably the ball drifting down the leg side, Paresh.
Yes, we can see the full off stump and the half of middle stump. That suggests the ball would have missed leg stump. Good umpiring there again.
Shabir coming in again for his 5th over. Has conceded just 16 runs of 4 overs.
Yeah, he's been bowling good. Left arm seamer.
No!
It's a no ball, Paresh. A free hit. That could change the momentum in Nepal's favor.
Yeah, no ball in 50 over match and T20 is a crime made by the bowler. Oh, very big no ball. It's a free hit. Let's see what Rohit Podal can do. And look at the crowd, the VIP area.
Copy that 2 minutes down.
Just slightly overstepping. As we know, the law says your
Creep, yep, creep.
shoes needs to be behind the crease, but no part of the feet behind the crease, so it's just as a no ball. And the batsman kind of not ready. The ball already started to run in, but somebody walking inside the side screen. It's a free hit for Rohit.
It's a free hit. Let's see what the bowler tries to do. Either bowl slower ball or a bouncer or a yorker.
No!
Again, no ball.
Another no ball. You can see disappointment in both the faces. And the Shankar is out again. Oh, that's a bigger no ball than the previous one.
Yeah, Sabir wanted to give some more effort. That is why overstepping. And you all know the line belongs to the umpire. Well, Rohit Podal, yet another free hit for him. There's still a slip, gully, backward point, cover point, extra cover, and mid off.
Short ball. Tried to heave it almost like a tennis shot. Tennis serve, rather, I would say.
One bounce.
Reminds me of the great Roger Federer who just retired, Paris.
Yeah, it was a tennis shot. And they're well bowled by Sabir, bowling a short ball.
Sabir. Go back, go back, go back to two sides.
Yeah, talking about partnerships. Nice one slowly being built here by Nepal. A very good ball there by Sabir.
Relax, relax, concentrate.
Beaten outside the off stump. Gyanendra maybe slightly going away from the stumps.
Yes, I think it was going away from the right hander. Very well bowled by Sabir. The required rate is cut above 4 runs per over. Again, outside off stump, Ganendra leaving, letting the ball go through the keeper. Ganendra playing on 20 of 38. Rohit 3 of 15. They're building a small partnership now. And this the cup, Nepal versus United Arab Emirates. Bilateral series, UAE lead the series 1-0, powered by Nepal T20. You can watch live on Kantipur Cineplex HD.
So you can watch. Going back to the game. What a beautiful drive by Gyanendra. Elegantly played that through the cover region.
Yeah, that is the right word to describe the shot. Elegant. Look at the elegance here. Didn't even lean to the shot, but hand-eye coordination.
Absolutely, Paris. Look at those hands. Gently played. It was like he just caressed it through the cover region.
Very good signs for Nepal and very dangerous signs for UAE now.
In those gaps, the captain has moved the gully fielder from the gully region to short cover. Maybe trying to stop those drives from Gyanendra, which is fetching him those boundaries, easy boundaries.
Yeah, even the last ball, the defense was very compact from Ganendra. Now he's easily back to form. He hit a century in the selection match, in the provincial selection match, I think, playing from Kathmandu.
Coming back to this game, it's end of 11 overs. Nepal are 37 for 2. There will be a slight change in the commentary box. It's Pitu coming in again.
2 minutes. Sabay, Ane. Go to your needle machine. Sabay, Ane. Come on, boys. Sabay, Choto.
So here you have Ayan coming in from the Chobar end. He's bowled two consecutive maiden overs and troubled the batsman. Tries to play the sweep, fine sweep. Looks like it's running down to the fine leg, and that's a boundary for Rohit. Very well played there.
Yeah, use the pace of the ball, Rohit Podel. A very smart shot that, playing behind the stumps. In full control, Rohit Podel gets a boundary for the team and for himself. Look at the replay here. Very well done. And you can see the head is very still.
Yes, he has that head in position. The fine leg fielder was a bit square. Maybe it's because of the track, which is playing quite slow. He's getting that turn as well. First runs of Ayan's bowling coming in form of a boundary.
Nice, Ayani. Sabay, Ayani.
It's a good partnership building up. Ganendra looks to be in good touch. He's just middling the ball very well, taking his time, waiting for the loose deliveries to come by.
Yes,
And on the
Ayani.
mark from Ayan.
Yes, Ayani.
Yeah, it's a
Hold
very
it,
good
hold it there,
comeback
buddy.
ball
Sabay, Ayan.
by Anne after
Keep it there, Ayan.
he was hit for a four in the first
Keep
ball.
it there, Ayan. Hold it there, buddy.
Two
Come on,
dot
Ayan.
balls after that.
Oh, yaar. Ayani.
Nepal are in a good position right now.
बहुत दला
It's the
Ayan.
12th over that's going on. 41 for 2. They wouldn't want to lose any more wickets up until the 25th over. They just need a good partnership to build on.
Oh, nice,
That one
Ayani.
is hit straight to the cover
Nice,
fielder.
Ayani. Nice,
Rohit
Ayani.
must feel that he's missed out on that. There was a
How about
boundary
you?
opportunity in that delivery.
Yeah, being a left arm
Good one, Ayan.
orthodox, he doesn't have any sweeper cover controlling the boundary.
Oh, yes, Ayani.
Yeah, again. So great comeback after the boundary of the first delivery. Nepal 41 for 2 after 12.
Here's the partnership between Rohit and Ganendra, 28 of 45, still building up. They have to bat another at least 10 to 15 overs together to get the home
Middle.
team a victory.
Yes, that would square the series up, and we'll have an exciting match on Friday, which will we hope would be a series decider. For that, Nepal have to chase this down. And there is a bowling change. Rohan Mustafa, the right arm offie, is into the attack. He's gonna dart those balls in and attack the stumps.
Yeah, he bowled pretty well in the first match as well. Starts with a very good ball, stump to stump. And Ganendra's slot sweep is also very good.
Yes, he plays all around the wicket, so we might see that coming into play pretty soon. And slight misfield, which allows the batsman to go through for a single. To talk about the field, we have a straightish fielder just behind the bowler on the leg side, and also a short mid wicket. So they're trying to stop the singles, which is going to play down the ground.
Yes, they have a square leg, shot fine, shot mid wicket.
Batsman not quite ready. As we know, Rohan just likes to rush through his overs.
Yeah, trying to get gap Rohit Podel.
Oh, there's going to be an overthrow here. That is completely unnecessary from the UAE.
A bit of a clumsiness there in the field by the UAE players.
That got Rohan really animated.
Well, flicked off his hips. Ganendra takes a single. Yeah, they eyeing the gap between shot mid and shot fine. There's a big gap.
Yeah, even Rohit is a good component of the sweep shot. He likes to play the sweep shot. Oh, just stop there. You saw Rohit just shuffling onto the offside and stopped in between the delivery. Oh, and there's a wicket here. So Rohit departs. He looks very disappointed. Looks like he got a bat onto it, but the umpire does not think so, and he's raised his finger up.
Yes, he looks a bit disappointed. We'll have to see this in the replay.
Looked like there was some glove onto the way,
It's pretty hard to see.
or maybe it might have hit the pad first. So we'll have to just check on the replay once again. But Rohit departs for 8.
Yes, 24 balls faced. The third wicket down for Nepal. Nepal 44 for 3 and 13. Kushal Patel is the new batsman.
Interesting choice of batsman to send in, because we were hoping to see Dipendra, but it's Kushal instead. But he's very well capable of taking the innings along with Ganendra. Hope that they could just build another partnership now. Rohan getting a wicket in his first over. It's straight back to the bowler.
Yeah, we'll hand over to Avash now.
All right, I am out of the commentary box and here right outside the pitch, and I have a very special guest. The person who was very lucky when from the commentary box we said the shells are very lucky in Nepali culture. All right, I have picked a fan today and let's talk to him. Namaskar.
नमस्कार
तपाईँको नाम के पर्यो?
ओम कृष्ण भण्डारी
ओमजी के गर्नुहुन्छ तपाईँ?
म नर्मल म अब जस्तै ब्राह्मणको कल्चर पुराणहरू मेरो छ एक्टिङ गर्छु नाटक गर्छु फिल्महरू खेल्छु त्यही
धेरै कुरा गर्नु हुँदो रहेछ र तपाईँको आजको पहिरन पनि साह्रै नेपाली कल्चर झल्काउने पनि देखिन्छ। आज मात्र आउनुभयो क्रिकेट हेर्न कि सधैँ आइरहने गर्नुहुन्छ?
म 100मा 95% चाहिँ आउँछु होला म कहिले काहीँ मिस्टेक होला नभए इक्जाम भएको दिन पनि छोडेर आउँछु म त्यति
रहनु भएको छ तपाईँ?
म साइन्स पढ्ने पढ्थेँ पहिला अनि अब अहिले
मल्टी ट्यालेन्टेड अलराउन्डर हुनुहुँदो रहेछ उहाँ, र तपाईँको हातमा शङ्ख पनि छ, तपाईँले बजाइ पनि रहनु भएको थियो होइन? कति वर्ष भयो तपाईँ आएर यसरी खेल हेर्न थालेको, नेपाललाई सपोर्ट गर्न थालेको स्टेडियममा आएर?
2005 देखि 2005 देखि
कति वर्षको हुनुहुन्थ्यो तपाईँ त्यो बेला? तपाईँ जुन शङ्ख बजाइरहनु भएको थियो पारिपट्टि बसेर, तपाईँलाई सपोर्ट कतिको थियो हाम्रो नेपाली दाजुभाइबाट?
मा खान नचिन्ने कोही पनि हुनु नहोला
अब यो अहिले एकैछिनको लागि रोक्नु होला। र आजको खेल कस्तो लागिरहेछ तपाईँलाई?
रमाइलो लागिरहेछ अब नभए आज जित्नु पर्ने यतिको म्याच होइन मेरो एक्सपेक्टले गर्दा जित्नु छैन पक्कै जित्छ भन्ने मेरो पुरै कन्फिडेन्स छ आज।
उहाँले हेर्नुपर्ने त क्यामेरामा बोलेर हुन्छ, तर उहाँलाई खेल यति रोमाञ्चक लागिरहेछ र यो खेल यति रोमाञ्चक पनि छ कि आँखा उतै उतै गइरहेछ। सो अब केही अन्तिम प्रश्न सोध्न चाहन्छु म तपाईँलाई, आजको खेलमा नेपालले जित हासिल गर्छ त? त्यसको शुभ साइदको लागि यो शङ्ख बजाएर हामी यो क्लास इन्टरभ्यूको अन्त्य पनि गर्छौँ। that, I'd like to end this here. Rahula, back to the commentary box.
Okay, that was very interesting there, the Sanka man. And there's another boundary, I guess. Yes, from the bat of Ganadha Malla.
Bat of Kushal. So he played that really late, waited for the ball to come close to him, played it behind point, and a really, really good shot there. Instant offie, so that makes it even a better shot. The ball coming into the batsman, and he just found some room and played it behind. Good start for Kushal here.
Yeah, that was a very good shot. Played it very late under his eyes. The runs are coming behind the stumps at the moment.
Just trying to attack the stumps. You see that one kept a bit low. Kushal has to be careful here. Rohan is really canny with the change of pace that he has in his kitty.
That was a short ball, a kind of a loose ball, but Kushal Bhurtel was not able to take a single or a boundary of that.
Yes, would be really nice if strike rotation were to happen really regularly after a boundary has been scored. That's a good piece of fielding there. That will really get the UAE fielders going. As you can see, Rohan just appreciating that save from the fielder. Just 4 runs off the over. Nepal 48 for 3 after 15.
Here's the batting card, Ashif, 6 of 8. Arjun was out for a knot. Gananamal is still there on 26. Rohit just got out on 8, and Kushal Bhurtel's hit a nice boundary in the last over. He's playing on 4 extras given by Dewey so far.
So there is a bowling change. Zahur Khan is into the attack. He'll be coming in from the Chobar end. Ganendra will be facing him. Quite an interesting field. They still have the gully, the flying gully in place.
We're talking about Ayan, the left arm orthodox. He's bowled 3 maidens in this match. He bowled 4 maidens in the last match. Very good bowling by him.
That's just Ganendra leaves there, and it's a wide delivery. Batsman just leaving there, and bowler isn't amused at all.
Yeah, I think it was a wide. It was on the line, the white line. But bowler was bemused with that decision.
Yes, as a batsman, Paresh, we do feel those are pretty wide, but the bowlers are completely against it because they feel that it's always inside that white line, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. They always think that it's a legitimate delivery.
Well, that's part of the game. That one kind of, was it a slow delivery? Kind of looked like it. He was kind of half-hearted there.
Yeah, I think it was a slower one, a change of pace. I think he rolled his fingers to it, or was it a knuckleball?
Could have been. He's just trying out whatever he has in his armory. Talking about the field, they have the mid on and mid off up. So I'm assuming they will not ball too many full deliveries. They'll just ball it back of length, trying to hit the fielders in the square areas as it is a slow track. So they've really set the field in those regards. 6 fielders inside, Paresh.
Yeah, they're bowling in good areas, right areas, good length, and not giving whatsoever room to the batsmen to free their arms. Just making them play the defensive shot. Canada Mullah, very experienced.
Yes, he's been in this situation hundreds of times, Ganendra. He knows how to go about an innings as he's doing right now. He's taking his time. on 26 of 52 balls, striking at 50. Still slight bit of shape going away.
Even though his action is kind of a in-swinger action, he's bowling out swingers. That's very difficult to do.
Yes, it's kind of deceiving, as you'd expect. Like you mentioned, with his action, the ball to come in, but it's just deviating off the pitch. Maybe it just pitched in the seam and just took off. And he's bowling to his field as well. Nothing pitched up. Just waiting for the batsman to drive some. Just like that, and it's. Is it a catch, or I think it dropped in front?
Yeah, I think looking at the fielder's body language, it's slightly dropped shot. It's taken it in one bounce. Yes, definitely. Just one bounce. And Gyanendra is very lucky that didn't go straight to the hand.
Yes, it was slightly uppish. Fielder must be happy he saved a single.
Yeah, we can see that the pitch is a bit slowing down. It's not coming onto the bat like what it did in the morning and in the start.
Yes, although UAE got 191, they would still feel that they have missed out on 20 odd runs. Again, just attacking the stumps.
Very good bowling by Zahoor. Stump to stump. The length is right. And the line is also right. Off stump, outside off stump. You cannot maneuver shots. And it's very risky to maneuver shots right now. Nepal has just lost a wicket. The captain is gone. Now they have to rebuild the partnership again.
Yeah, again, is just biding his time, waiting for that loose delivery. Crowd is in want of some action now. They're fairly silent. That's driven uppishly again. Although he's been there in the middle for a few overs, still playing the ball in the air.
Yeah, and drinks have been called. 16 overs gone, 49 for 3.
Early wickets for the UAE. Asif was caught by Basil, trying to pull it, but didn't connect it well. Got a top edge and went back to the pavilion with Arjun slicing one and was caught at third man. And then we had Rohit, who was given LBW. Here are the highlights of the wicket. That one was Asif.
Yeah, you can see that the third man was placed wide, very square. Captain has done his homework, and the shot was, I think, a poor shot. The ball was bouncing on him. The pace beat him, and ended up being a catch, easy catch for the fielder.
Yeah, it was a surprise shot delivery, and that one, well, he was clearly showing his gloves. He must be that he was hard done by.
Yes, after the appeal, when he ran out to take a single, he was showing the bat to the umpire, but unlucky Rohit Podel. Yeah, here's the bowling card. Bilal, 4 overs, 13 runs, 2 wickets. Sabir, 5 overs, 23 runs. Ayan, 4 overs, 4 runs, and with including 3 maidens. Mustafa, 2 overs, 7 runs, and a wicket. And Zahoor, 1 over. Yeah, this is the batting highlights. Only 6 or 7 4 scored by the batsman. Gyanendra still playing there. That was a very good pickup shot by Asif Sheikh. Ball on the middle stump. deflected.
This one was a fantastic shot by Ganendra. We know how he loves the pull shot. It just swivels on the back foot and right off the middle of the bat. Nearly went for six. And that one was flicked off bat. The very next ball. So consecutive boundaries there for Ganendra. Showing his class. That flick, middle stump, and flicked away for a handsome boundary. So was that one. Cover drive just uses that hand, beautiful hands, going through with the line of the ball, right in the gap. Mind you, there were like five fielders there, but he still managed to find the gap. Classic shot.
Yeah, he's a class act. Canada winning. Who's going iron with his over from the pavilion end. There's a slip, short third, point, extra cover, long off.
It's going to be the first time Ian will be bowling from the pavilion end. Just captain wants to try him out with both the ends. He was really effective from the Chobar end. Now we'll have to wait and watch how he comes in from the pavilion end. Slightly short, but he still got that turn. Looks like the ball really stopped on a bit and came in a bit slower.
Yeah, 17-year-old kid bowling so well. He has a very bright future ahead of him.
Really amazed by the accuracy that he has presented so far. Just as we talk about it, he comes up with a wide.
Commentator's curse. I think this is the first time he has straight down to the leg side. Otherwise, he's already been on the target.
That's the first extra conceded by Ian in the form of a wide, though. Again, back to basics. As you see, the point fielder is really in front. As we've been talking about it since the morning, it's a really slowish track because you need your fielders in front of the wicket. If it was a really good paced track, you would have seen that field a bit finer and behind. Tries to play the sweep, connects.
Very well swept by.
That's Kushal. Very well slept. And that's a boundary. So it's just trying to maneuver the field, trying to bring the fielder from the offside into the leg side. But I think Ayan wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, that was very well done by Kushal Patel. Swimming it very fine. That is why they brought the fielder from the offside to the leg side. As a short fine, the deep square leg, mid on and short mid wicket.
See that natural variation, the ball just sliding onto the bat. Was trying to play it down the ground for a single, but just hits it straight back to the bowler. That's plays across the line, pitching outside.
Yeah, rather optimistic appeal by Ayan. This is his fifth over with 3 maidens. He's conceded only 9 runs. Hasn't taken a wicket though.
Again, that one is sliding down as well. So he's getting some turn, and also the variations from the pitch is just troubling the batsman a bit. That's the end of the over. 54 for 3 after 17, Nepal.
"17 gone, 54 for 3 Nepal." Here we can see the dignitaries of Cricket Association of Nepal. Mala on strike.
So the key here is Ganendra. He's been there in the middle since the first over, after the first wicket fell. And he's really played well according to the situation. He needs run under his belt, and also he has the abilities. We know how experienced he is, and he's carrying the team forward from here on in.
It's not easy to bat on this track while the UAE bowlers are doing their homework correctly, doing the job correctly, batsmen under pressure, not giving any kind of easy runs, bowling stump to stump. A challenge is for the Nepali batsmen to score runs.
Yeah. Now, Kushal and Gyanendra looking to build up a partnership, which is very important in the middle overs. You need that steadiness where you have a batsman who's batting on 26 and comparatively a new batsman who's just faced 13 deliveries, just adjusting to the nature of the pitch.
When you go to the UAE bowlers, how they've managed to bowl stump to stump.
Field has been set right as well. That's the important thing. A quick single. It's going to be close, and it's a direct hit. Gyanendra's body language does not suggest that he's made it.
Yeah, I've gone to the TV umpire. Interesting to see the replay. That is what pressure does to a batting side. Too many dot balls. Try to take a quick single, and it's a direct hit.
And also collision between the batsman and the fielder. Looks like, oh, yeah, he's short of his crease, well short of his crease.
Miles away from the crease, Gyanendra. That is what dot ball pressure does to a batsman.
Yes, and it was his call to the mid-on in front of the wicket. I'm sure he is really disappointed with that. But credit to the fielder as well. He came rushing in and he had to hit the stumps directly, which he did. Quite close, harsh collision.